So another thing I wanted to do, so in honor of our boy Chadwick Boseman, I wanted to do since like 42 is personally one of my favorite movies of all time. I wanted to do like, do you have a list of any of your favorite sports movies of all time that you like? That are your fave? I hate to put you on the spot here.
Yeah, you go first. I don't want to think of mine. I know there are a few I like.
So 42, one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, so I've literally seen it at least 10 times. And so that was it was very devastating to me when I heard that he died. It was tragic. Like, he's literally such a good actor. And the stuff that some of the roles that he was going, like the fact that he had cancer and was doing these things is absolutely mind boggling to me. But yeah, so I got to go 42, and then Nacho Libre. It's not really a sports movie, but he's like a professional wrestler. I kind of thought that a sports movie.
Yeah, that's a sports movie.
That's literally like my childhood is that movie right there. Nacho Libre. It's like my favorite movie of all time. Like one of my favorite movies ever. Not as much as 42. 42 is like number one. And then Warrior is a really good one with Tom Hardy. It's like a early MMA movie. Like early. You should watch it. You've never seen it? It's really good. It's about like two brothers. They have completely different backgrounds, and then they end up fighting each other at the end for like they do like a tournament. They just have a really broken like family and like really weird dynamic, and it's just really interesting. And then Moneyball is a good one.
That's a good one.
Brad Pitt and the Oakland A's and that whole deal. That's kind of how I feel like the Giants have been doing their thing like the last few years.
That's a good.
Except they haven't been winning. They haven't been winning though. And then We Are Marshall.
Oh, that's a good pick too.
It's a good movie. It's a really good movie. I love We Are Marshall.
Anything with Matthew McConaughey in it is an automatic winner.
Mm-hmm, for sure. Yeah. And then, dude, yeah, that movie's just crazy.
Yeah.
He's such a good McConaughey is such a good actor. And then Remember the Titans is absolute classic. I've seen that movie probably 100,000 times. They play it every year in school. Like, if some way or another you just run into that movie. And then Invincible with Mark Wahlberg, where he plays like Vince Papale or whatever. It's like that Disney movie. Have you seen it?
No.
He's like he goes and tries out for the Eagles and he makes the team.
It sounds like a cool premise. I've never seen it though.
You've never seen those movies before?
No.
Dang, but yeah. I have tons like obviously Major League, stuff like that. Those movies are the best. But yeah. Do you have anyone in particular that kind of sticks out to you?
Yeah, so I would say honorable mentions go to Caddyshack and and Happy Gilmore.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, those are classics.
Super funny.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Dodgeball.
What's that? Oh yeah, Dodgeball. That's good too. And I've got to throw Space Jam in there. Just
I've never seen Space Jam.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
You should see it just before like they make the new one.
Yeah, I've honestly never seen that. I think I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I've never legitimately watched it. But there's so many good sports movies out there. Have you seen? It's like called The Express.
No.
Crap, I forget exactly who it's about. Like Ernie Davis, I think is his name. He's like one of the first black guys to ever win the Heisman Trophy, and he played for like Syracuse or something.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've never seen it.
There's tons. Oh, and then like I think it's called Race or something with Jesse Owens.
Yeah, I've never seen it either.
Yeah. And then also like the Bruce Lee movies are freaking fire.
Can I say what my number one sports movie of all time though is actually my number one overall favorite movie of all time?
What is
actually, no, it's my number two overall favorite movie of all time. But it is Cool Runnings, which is it's a movie about the Jamaican bobsled team.
Oh, my parents love that movie.
That's awesome. It's probably the second best movie that's ever been made. Yeah, it's a classic.
I've never seen it, dude.
You have to watch it. It's very funny, very inspirational. It's even a tearjerker. Like, I don't usually cry at movies, but just all the challenges they had to overcome to compete in the Winter Olympics was just very moving.
You're gonna tear up.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but dude, yeah, there's the scenes in 42 where I forget the Indians manager just goes off on Jackie Robinson and Jackie just wants to kill him. Like the things that people say to other people is like absolutely mind boggling to me. And to think that it was okay to say those things is crazy.
Yeah,
it's wild. But yeah, and then also I want to talk a little bit about like I think it's pretty cool that sports organizations are going to start opening up, trying to make their stadiums like polling areas, and also like how I think it's pretty sick how sports organizations are actually starting to, I don't know why this hasn't happened sooner, but they're starting to kind of use their power to their favor and to make change in a way. Like I think that's really cool, and I think it's really important that they're pushing people to vote and stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I just like I don't understand why this hasn't happened sooner.
Are you registered to vote this year, Colin?
Oh yeah. I registered probably about 2 months ago.
Nice.
Like everybody, as soon as they turn 18, like I know, they registered right away.
Really, I forgot. I actually
yeah, me too. I had to
procrastinated.
I was going through. I was like bored one night, and I was like, "Crap, dude, I'm not even registered to vote." And I was like midnight one night.
Yeah, and you can do it online now.
Yeah, and I just did it.
Yeah, it took me like 5 minutes to do it.
Yeah, it literally took me 5 minutes too.
Yeah. Everybody who's listening to this, if you haven't registered to vote, just Google it. And it's extremely easy, and it's definitely worth it. So,
oh, yeah, 100%, especially now, dude.
Yeah, whether you're going to vote for Biden or Trump or whoever else, just be sure you're registered.
Yeah, and just make sure, take into consideration everything before you vote for a specific person. Also, last question. When you like think of your favorite sports movies, is there any specific movie you'd like to see? Like, is there an athlete that you would like to see a biography? Like,
Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, but is there really a happy ending there? I mean, like Johnny Manziel went to rehab.
Yeah, you're right. But then he is
Johnny Manziel. I'll never forget when Skip Bayless said that.
Johnny Manziel needs that was back when Skip Bayless wasn't even a complete joke like he is now.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, who else would be good? I mean, obviously Myers Leonard.
I think Dame would be good.
Yeah, Dame would be cool. It would be cool. Probably this would happen in a few years, but more of like a.
Dude, Colin Kaepernick's gonna get one, dog.
Yeah, for sure. It would be cool, like a documentary about the Warriors. Like I feel like that story isn't finished yet.
Like a Last Dance kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that they're not done.
No.
I'm sure there is footage.
Yeah. That's kind of the cool thing about this day and age, that there's probably footage about pretty much everything now.
Right. No, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, the Warriors would be cool. I'm trying to think of like an athlete like in the past that would
you would like to know more about.
Yeah.
I know that Jamie Foxx is going to play Mike Tyson in a new movie. That's what I kind of got this question from.
Oh, really?
That's cool. Pretty sick. Sounds just like him in the videos that I've seen. Yeah, I know. I can't really think of anybody else.
The thing is, if you're doing a Mike Tyson movie, you can't really impersonate him too much because you don't really want to piss him off, you know?
But I think they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Jamie Foxx is like, how could you hate that guy?
What?
How could you hate Jamie Foxx? He's so cool.
Yeah.
And he's a great actor. But yeah, I can't really think of anybody else. I think Conor McGregor will have a movie eventually.
Yeah.
But he already has the documentary. Like his whole life's a movie anyway. Like his Netflix documentary, Notorious, is literally a documentary. Like he did his best. Dude, low key, like it was scripted. Like he was like, I don't know. His life is the closest thing to an actual movie script that I've ever seen.
Oh yeah. Was he sort of in charge? I didn't watch the documentary about him, but
you should watch Notorious. It's so good.
Did he kind of like choose what was in it and kind of have a hand in directing it too?
Well, but just like the way his life worked out chronologically is eerie.
Really?
Yeah, the fact that he started with nothing and just literally kept winning and doing what he said he was going to do. I'm going to knock you out in the first round. I'm going to knock you out in the first round. I'm going to knock you out in the first round. I'm going to knock you out in the first round. Like bing, 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 bing.
Well, yeah,
And
that's what happens when you're super good at what you do.
Right,
Yeah.
but he's not just fighting like numbnuts. Like he's actually fighting like the best fighters of all time. Like Jose Aldo was literally God before he fought him for the featherweight title, like the undisputed featherweight title. Then he clacks him. I think it was 14 seconds. He ended the best. He ended like one of the best careers that MMA has ever known, and it's never been the same since.
Have you watched Bloodline?
What's that?
It's a TV show on Netflix. It's really good.
No, I've never seen it. Have you watched Hoops?
No.
Dude, I watched like 15 minutes of the first episode. It's the weirdest show ever. It's
that's the animated one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually did watch the first episode. Yeah, it's not very good, is it?
It's not good at all.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
It is an odd show.